Alright, welcome back to Dual Destinies. Wait a second. There'd be someone else besides Mayor Tenma there. Really? And who might that be? Oh, well, that would be...
Objection!
It seems our feisty little lass has forgotten now the most important thing. Evidence. I didn't forget. I was just testing your attention to details. This sucks. You can't prove your point without some evidence of some sort. It's a proven fact. Sorry, guess I put my foot in my mouth again. No, Athena, we're definitely onto something here. We are. Think about it. The filch was stuck inside the forbidden chamber. One of the alibis we heard would no longer hold any water. Vince would like to call a new witness to the stand. Someone who knew Mr. Filch was stuck in the forbidden chamber. By virtue of knowing this, has an alibi that no longer adds up. Ah, not that insufferable. Very well, the court will hear what Mr. Justice has to say. Whose alibi no longer adds up? I mean... This fancy-looking sir over here. Well, that's the defendant's aide, for L Belle. Didn't he claim to be in the foyer at the time of the crime? True, but in his alibi he also claimed Mr. Filch was there in the foyer too. However, as you all know now, Mr. Filch was not there with Mr. L Belle at the time. In short, Mr. Belle's alibi disappeared. Ah! Pulling L Belle's alibi was one big lie. Isn't that right, Mr. Filch? I'll reckon there ain't no keeping that guy in the bag here, neither. This is all Mr. L Belle's idea. He told me he'd button his lip about me breaking in the forbidden chamber. In return, he'd say we vouched for each other's alibi. Sure, I knew, Mr. Filch. Perjury is a serious crime, you know. Oh, shucks. Mercy, your honorship, mercy. Ah! Also, assert the person who opened the forbidden chamber for Mr. Filch was other than the Fort L Belle. After all, it's still by just been proven to be a complete fabrication. I see. We'll take a 20-minute recess. After which time we will see what Mr. Belle has to say for himself. Yes. Trying to drag that slippery snake onto the stand. In the meantime, let's request Mr. Belle these new allegations. April 19th, 10:25 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. We did it, Apollo. We finally dragged Mr. Belle into the court. Yeah. Hey, what a long face. I can't help but feel I'm missing something important. Professor Blackful is bound to mount a counterattack. You really are a worrywart, aren't you? It'll be fine. That mystery figure opened the forbidden chamber for Mr. Filch. Had to been for L Belle. I know, but that's not what's bugging me. Wish I could put my finger on it, though. At any rate, the big show on Mr. Belle is up next, so chin up, Apollo. I mean, I have an idea what's worrying you, Apollo, but we'll find out. April 19th, 11 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby courtroom number 4. Close enough. Hey, there he is. Court is now back in session. Our next witness is... on the phone. Yes, I'm acting on behalf of the mayor in this very important matter. It seems the witness is predisposed at the moment. Surely, it's just. I will hold you up to your promise, remember that. Oh, my deepest apologies. This is for L Belle, personally the Mayor Tenma, or should I say, the accused. Ouch, like the poor mayor hasn't suffered enough. Well, what business do you have with me? I'm a very busy man, so let's make this as brief as possible. Your baldness? Alright, Mr. Filch's testimony has revealed a hole in your alibi. For this reason, you're suspected of having some sort of connection with the case at hand. I think I'd be associated with this entirely lurid? I don't know. I think I had to be associated with this entirely lurid affair. Well, I'm not, so may I go now? I have very important matters to attend to.
Objection!
I don't think so, Mr. L Belle. Do you realize what a serious crime you've committed? When you're being accused of perjury, this is your chance to clear the air. Fine. The truth is I faked my alibi for a very good reason. It was obvious to see the killer, so I created a fake alibi to confuse the matter. You see, as his personal aid, I had to protect him. Sorry! You think this is funny? Tell your alibi, you're a suspect too. What are you really doing at the time of the crime? Peasant! How dare you accuse me? One of the beautiful people of being...
Objection!
Stop stalling and tell the court what you're really doing at the time of the crime.
Silence!
Uh-huh. I mean, silence, yes, but enough jabbering. Swords have been drawn. The time for talk's past. Swords? What swords? This is a duel to the death. Fate of the accused rests in our hands. Begone, ye of cowardly heart. Oh, the battlefield has no place for the eye. Again. Oh my. Spare me, please! We need better shackles on this man. So much for sturdier shackles. Ah! Those chains hindered my vow that the heads would roll this day. This keeps keeping your head on in court and holding a meeting. The witness, please deliver the accused's death knell. You know of what I speak. Most certainly. His goose is already cooked. Time to stick a fork in him. Whatever he has to say can't be good. As I told Prosecutor Blackwell during the recess, I rushed right over to the Fox Chambers when I heard the little Jinxie scream. What? Then, a drum roll, please. I saw my attendant opening the hidden chamber doors. But there you have it. The mystery man who opened the chamber doors, witnessed by one Phineas Filch, was the accused. There is never any third party. Oh, that's not all. I heard something quite startling there at the scene of the crime. Startling sounds bad. The mayor, who was barely conscious, muttered this. Forgive me, Jinxie, I killed the alderman. That's right, the mayor actually confessed to the crime right then and there. He confessed. Order in the court. This court inclusive testimony if it stands. Just so, and quite astonishing, I might add. I will learn this fact during the recess. I just love surprises, don't you? That's why I saved the best for last. Consider it a gift from me to you. No way, I don't believe Mr. L Belle heard the mayor confess. But is this really true? Did Mayor Tenma really confess? It is indeed. During our last recess, I confronted with the mayor's daughter. It would seem Mayor Tenma actually did confess. That testimony is quite favorable to the prosecution's... This is the Belle. Yes, I called earlier about there was party reservations. That's right, and I'll be calling my little shindig Mayor Tenma's conviction gala. A splendid time is guaranteed for all but the mayor in his defense. Well, it seems like this is a very busy man, so let's get right to his testimony. Mr. Belle, please tell us what you saw when you came upon the scene of the crime. Was that not already his testimony? I mean, that basically was, right? What L Belle saw. I was in the hallway, hiding in the shadows. That was when I heard the confession. But learning of her father's crime, little Jinxie fled without ever noticing me. Immediately after that, the mayor came to and stood up and opened the hidden chamber door. As I read in a tear, the demon emerged from his prison. In shock, I fled down the hallway to my right, one with the phone at the end. I must say, this is a shocking revelation. Quite unexpected. The defendant actually confessed there and there to his crime. Perhaps it was too much to bear, so it confided in his daughter. Do you should not have withheld such crucial testimony from the court. Once again, sorry. I feared being accused if I mentioned coming upon the most unpleasant scene. Why did the mayor's confession have to be brought up by this guy? It better do something for the judge declares the mayor guilty. There's a death row in one tells me years gone by. There's a time to fight and a time to yield. A time to live and a time to die. He's laying it on real thick now. Fitzbury requests her in the witness. Okay. Let me just have a look. Let's have a look at some of this evidence we have. Not a ton, to be honest. I guess I'll just press C for now. Even the mayor confessed to his daughter. Are you sure about that? Peasant, you wouldn't dare ask such a question if you truly understood. The true beauty is never wrong. It's not? No, beauty is carved deep in the DNA. That means I'm programmed to always be right, even when I'm wrong. I'm not following. His exquisite ears like flower bloom. These eyes that shine like pearls. This hair like the finest silk. Nothing can corrupt the truth they hold. Right. The witness will hurry up and explain the truth of his. Specifically, what did Jinxie Tenma do upon hearing the confession? She fled. How did Miss Tenma appear to you? Oh, that poor little thing seemed puzzled, heartbroken, all teary-eyed and whatnot. I couldn't help but shed a few tears myself to seeing her like that. Yes, she sympathizes with Jinxie. Seems like another overly human emotion for him. Yeah, because he's the only real monster we've seen so far, and looks and in character. The next thing I did was check my face in the mirror. Checked your face? Why? Didn't want to be this my sadness, why else? Apollo, I'm starting to lose all faith in humanity. I know the feeling, but hang in there and just keep faith in our client. Let's keep this moving, shall we? So what happened next? Mayor came to... Okay, tell me more. He opened the prison chamber. Why would he do that? Who knows? Maybe he wanted to free the demon Tenmataro.
Objection!
The courtroom is no place for fairy tales. Remember, you are under oath. Hello, L Belle speaking. Yes, I will certainly explore the matter. Toodles. Now, where were we again? You were going to tell us the reason why the mayor opened the hidden chamber. Oh yes, of course. Do you stop getting phone calls, dude? Hello, this is L Belle. Good one, sir. You're an absolute riot. Okay, bye. You're saying... Never mind. This is just a waste of time. He's gonna tell more lies. This will focus his testimony, not in phone calls. I'll tell the court what you did after you saw the mayor open the hidden chamber. Well, after that... You ran away.
Hold it!
What was Mr. Filch like during that time? You're shouting, I can't see! I can't see! It's the curse of Tenmataro! And he took off running like a madman. Must have been blinded by the sudden light flooding in. Wrong. What? He said eyes upon me. I was just blinded by radiant beauty. So it was the curse of L Belle rather than Tenmataro. Yes, I'm afraid this beauty can be a curse. It's almost criminal. The only thing criminal here is your ceaseless jabbering. Now get on with your testimony. Oh, forgive me, your darkness. Let's see. Oh yes, I fled for dear life from Tenmataro and... fled to the hallway with the phone. After you fled into the hallway with the phone at the end, Tenmataro ran off towards the foyer. Precisely. Notice anything since she used Apollo? Oh, Jinxie also saw Tenmataro, right? She did. Did they pass each other in the hall after she made that call to the police? But Belle had fled down the hall where the phone is. Jinxie would have seen him when she was running from making her call. Oh, right. If she saw him, she would definitely ask him for help. Right, it just doesn't make any sense. Don't review the evidence. Yeah, that's true. We don't find a way to poke a hole in the testimony. Meriton is as good as guilty. This is bad, very bad. We need to find against a mistake, some kind of conflict. So low we can't find a flaw in the prosecution's case. Yeah. Yeah.
Objection!
Lord L Belle, you're lying about having witnessed these events from the hallway. What on earth do you mean? Yes, greater fool than the rest of us in, Mr. Justice. If Mr. L Belle really fled down in the hall and fled into the hall with the phone in it, he would have crossed the path of Miss Tenma. What's this? After she discovered the crime scene, she immediately went to call the police. After making her call, she went back to the main hallway. Whereupon she encountered the demon, yokai, or whatever you want to call it. As for me, I call it Phineas Filch in a Tenmataro costume. The encounter happened right here, where the hallways meet. As for Mr. L Belle, he fled here, that Phineas escaped from the yokai imposter. Or yes, the two would have crossed paths. Right. Except Miss Tenma told us that there was no one else in the hall. In short, Miss Tenma did not see you in the hall because you were never really there. Ah! My eyes! My beautiful eyes! Ha! Not just a family sit now, is it? But Mr. Justice, the witness also stated that he heard the mayor confess. He was lying about hearing the confession from the hall. Then where was he when he heard it? Inside the Fox Chamber. Where else? But isn't that where the very crime scene? It is, Your Honor. That means he's not really a witness. Rather, he's a third party I've been alleging this whole time. What? You think I'm the killer? How dare you?
Silence!
Uh-huh. Foolish fop. A true man knows when he is beaten. A shield of lies comes not before a foe with a sword of truth bared. Prosecutor Blackfoot, what are you? I thought we were on the same side. You are mistaken. There are no sides here, save my cold, steely edge of judgment. You are alone upon this battlefield, with nothing but your lies and sickly sweet perfume. Whoa, what just happened? Black was really tearing into him. You heard the mayor's confession from the inside, did you not, you deviant dandy? The sole location from when you could have seen and heard the mayor and the Tanuki. That either of them noticing you was right there in the Fox Chamber. Oh my. So that's how it's going to be. Fine, I'll come clean then. Seriously. You went to being there in the Fox Chamber. I did enter the room after the murder. But I was afraid of being falsely accused, so I lied about it. I feel terrible about lying like that, but it's a verbal cologne I use to protect myself. You better explain why. You better explain yourself, Mr. L Belle. Yes, of course. I was just about to get to that. This is skating on thin ice, so I'll remind you perjury is a very serious crime. Let's hear your testimony again, this time without your perfume of lies. In the Fox Chamber. I did enter the chamber after the murder, but didn't enter until after Jinx had heard the confession and left. I heard the mayor groan and hid behind the folding screen there. What I saw there up close, it was absolutely horrifying. See, I was there, but mainly watching behind the screen. From behind the screen? Well, yes, I believe you wouldn't have been spotted if you were there. Just so, we could see everything without being spotted by the victim or that Tanuki Filch. Just suffice to say, he was a mere witness to the events rather than an actual third party. This guy's as slippery as an eel. Apollo, you think he's telling the truth? Well, he was in the Vox chamber, so at least that much must be true. The Vince Bay crosses him in our slightly voyeuristic witness. Alright, and we'll get to the cross-examination next time. So until then.